You ever have a passenger that puts you on edge? You know, the type that makes you question whether the danger is coming from outside or inside the vehicle. Well, buckle up, because this cab driver had an encounter that turned a routine ride into a terrifying ordeal. Our story starts like any other night for Leo, a seasoned cab driver navigating the winding roads of a sprawling city. The clock strikes 2 a.m. The streets are empty, and the city lights blur into one another. Just when he thinks the night will end without incident, he spots a young woman, Chloe, frantically hitchhiking on the side of a deserted road. She's distressed, tears streaming down her face, and he can't help but feel a pang of sympathy. He pulls over and offers her a ride. Chloe gets in, clutching a worn backpack. She's visibly shaken, claiming to have just escaped a violent ex-boyfriend after a brutal fight. She begs for a free ride to the airport, insisting she just needs to get away. Despite his reservations about the fare, Leo feels for her and agrees, offering comfort and a sympathetic ear. As they drive, Chloe's story starts to unravel. At first, there are small things that set off alarm bells. Her answers about the ex, the fight, and her destination become increasingly vague or contradictory. She keeps glancing nervously out the back window, not at the road, but at something unseen, and occasionally mutters to herself. She avoids eye contact. Leo, despite his gruff exterior, has a good heart, but he can't help but feel a growing unease. When they stop at a red light, she abruptly pulls out her phone and makes a cryptic call. "No," she says sharply, hanging up before turning back to Leo with a forced smile. "Just a friend," she says. But her eyes betray her. At the next intersection, Leo decides to test the waters. "You know, you could just call the police," he suggests gently. "They can help you." But his offer is met with a sudden burst of anger. "No. He'll find me. They'll all find me," she snaps, her voice edged with desperation. Before Leo can respond, she utters something that sends a chill down his spine. "Some people just disappear, don't they?" she says. "It's easy." That's when Leo's gut tells him to get out of the car. He tries to subtly change course, to speed up. But she notices. Suddenly, Chloe's demeanor changes. The vulnerable girl vanishes, and in her place stands something cold, calculating. She pulls out a small handgun, not aimed directly at him, but displayed with chilling confidence. "Just get me to the airport as fast as you can," she says, her voice now flat, devoid of emotion. "And when we get there, I want you to give me your keys." The rest of the ride is a blur for Leo. He's terrified, but he complies. He drives her to the airport, and she takes his keys without a word. At the curb, she gives him a final, almost pitying look, and disappears into the terminal. Shaken to his core, Leo immediately calls the police. They investigate, but find no trace of Chloe. The airport security footage is grainy. As the night comes to a close, Leo is left with more questions than answers. Was Chloe running from an abusive ex? Or was she the one they should have been running from?